There are a few questions which we are interested in answering. Question number 1 is what is a balance sheet? Question number 2 is why is it prepared? Why do you want to prepare a balance sheet? Question number 3 is what does it contain? What does it contain? So let's look at the very first question. So what is a balance sheet? What is a balance sheet? Balance sheet is a statement with two sides in it, the left hand side and the right hand side. It is prepared for a particular entity. Balance sheet of so and so as on a particular date, as on 23rd May 2020. It is consisting of items which are expressed in monetary terms, so we can write it is expressed in amount in INR, Indian National Rupees. So the left hand side is otherwise known as assets side, and the right hand side is otherwise known as liabilities and owner's equity side. So question number 1 is what is a balance sheet? So balance sheet is a statement wherein we have two sides. One is the left hand side and the other one is the right hand side. In the left hand side we are going to present the assets owned by the entity, and the right hand side we are going to present the liabilities that are owed by the entity to outsiders as well as the owner's contribution. So assets are otherwise known as belongings. What does it mean? It means what is owned by the entity. Whereas the other side consists of two items. One is liabilities. Liabilities means what does the entity owe to outsiders. To put it in other words, they are nothing but financial obligations. Financial obligations. Nothing but financial obligations. So the last component there is owner's equity. That means what does the owner own in this entity? That is what your owner's equity. So now let's briefly get into the answer for the second question. So why is it prepared? Why do we prepare the balance sheet? We prepare the balance sheet to get to know the financial position of an entity. Financial position of an entity as on a specific date. As on a specific date. For instance, we want to know what are the assets owned by Hindustan Unilever Limited. Similarly, we also want to know what are the liabilities owed by Hindustan Unilever Limited. Finally, we are also interested in knowing what are the components of the owner's equity of Hindustan Unilever Limited. If you look at all these three questions are incomplete. Why? Because they are not mentioning the date on which we are measuring the assets, liabilities, and owner's equity that are held by Hindustan Unilever Limited. So the question will be complete if we write the date. For example, we can write what are the assets owned by Hindustan Unilever Limited as on 31st March 2020. Similarly, we can write what are the liabilities owed by Hindustan Unilever Limited as on 31st March 2020. Like that, we can also write or rephrase the third question. What are the components of the owner's equity of Hindustan Unilever Limited as on 31st March 2020? So if we write the date, then the questions become complete. So let me just take you how the balance sheet of a family look like. So let us assume balance sheet of Swapnil and family as on 31st March 2020. Balance sheet of Swapnil and family as on 31st March 2020, right? So let's divide the page into two sides. The LHS side, that is left hand side, the RHS side, that is the right hand side. All these things or all the items are expressed in terms of rupees. So let's write that amount in Indian National Rupee. Okay, so we want to know the answers to those three questions, right? So first one, we want to know what are the assets that are held by Swapnil and family as on this particular date. Second question is what? We want to know what are the liabilities and owner's equity held by Swapnil and family as on 31st March 2020. So now what we will do, we will divide the asset side into two components. So first one is current assets. The second type of assets are known as non-current assets. Some people call it as fixed assets. So that means non-current or fixed assets, right? So let's go to the other side, wherein we will talk about liabilities. L refers to liabilities. Let's have two types of liabilities here. So one is your current liabilities. It is similar like your asset classification. So let's have the second type of liabilities here, which is known as long term, otherwise some people call it non-current liabilities. So non-current liabilities. So the last component is owner's equity.